I dare say, given as you say, it's been a different career, like the things that have happened around the club. So your first year in 14, heard he comes back in 15, 16, the list turnover, you win your first best and fairest. So I'm pretty sure the conversations with your brother around the dinner table at home would have been crucial just to help you reconcile what was going on around you.
Yeah, it was also unique because he was in and out of the team. I'm the younger brother, so that was always unique because I want to come home and relax and talk footy, but he's obviously going through a very different journey himself. Who's playing VFL, half in and out of the team. It's a difficult period for any player that isn't playing regular senior footy. So that was also not challenging, but just unique again. I'm flying to Perth to play AFL, and he's going to Windy Hill. It's a different experience, and you obviously don't want him to feel bad. So you also try to encourage, but also a younger brother. So that dynamic was a bit unique in itself, but. Yeah, he was just amazing support. Was never ever jealous. Always backed me up and supported me and encouraged me to perform. So to play 50 games together, I think it's something probably after we finish that we'll look back on with some pretty fun memories.
A couple of years back, you made sure that you caught up with Kobe Bryant. This year, Tom Brady comes out, you catch up with him. Over the years, Joel Selwood, a couple of others. What's one bit of feedback from any one of those guys that you reckon you've taken with you or is front of mind going into this season?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a massive Kobe fan. Absolutely loved him. I've watched hours and hours of vision on interviews, games, absolutely everything he's done. I think for me, it's all about trying to solve the game. And this is probably a hard way to explain it, but for me, I play the game to try and figure it out. And I love that aspect of any sport, any ball sport. You're trying to figure out how do I maximise my team's strengths and my strength to beat the opposition. And that, it's such a complex game. It's so grey. But for me, win, lose and draw, that happens. I just get so much enjoyment out of trying to figure it out, how to disrupt a team, how to do things or make decisions or execute with the ball. I love going for kicks that really upsets the opposition defence. I love trying to get guys into their best position to make sure they can succeed as well. And I've seen Kobe talk about you're just figuring out the game, and wins and losses are just a bit of feedback, ultimately.
Well, another Kobe disciple was Scott Pendlebury. He obviously wore the Mamba mentality throughout the year.
Yeah.
Have you had a chance to sit with Pendles? And when you talked about solving the game, I reckon that's what Pendles has been working to do for the last 23 years as well.
Yeah, for sure. I was very lucky to play international rules when I was about 21 or 22, so I was the only real young player in that list. And those guys, Fife, Selwood, Dangerfield, Pendlebury, Burke, I was spoiled, to be honest. I was a kid running around and just being a sponge. Every dinner table, every bus trip we had to games, I was just like, how good is this? Asking a million questions. So that was probably the most fun 8 days I've ever had, to be honest. Being around guys that are your role models, you aspire to be like or take nuggets of gold from. Asked a million questions, but all those guys are grateful with their time. So, yeah, I appreciated that trip so much. But, yeah, watching Pendles and what he did in the grand final, especially that last quarter, I sort of enjoyed watching more the way he controlled the game than the way he executed with his skills. He's obviously always a beautiful kick and great decision maker, but the way he executed off ball and basically controlled the whole game as a leader, that's the stuff that I love watching, and ultimately probably won the game.
Well, as a student of the game, you would have observed the Collingwood, Carlton fans. What about the Essendon faithful? Their energy and getting a little bit of momentum for them. If that comes, you know how lifting that's going to be.
Yeah, I must admit, watching Carlton in the finals, I was happy for Cripper and Walshy because I'm close to them, but no one else really. To see the fans and the passion that their club had showed a glimpse of what would happen if we could get our fans to the G in a first final or an away final. How many fans would support and follow us? I don't need more motivation, but it certainly inspires us.
So I'm an Essendon fan sitting in the stands watching you go about your business. What words are coming to my mind about Zach Merrett this year and in the back end of his career?
Yeah, I mean, I sat down year one, so that's now 11 years ago, which is a little bit scary, with my performance coach, and the question was, what are they going to describe Zach Merrett like in 15 years' time, which was ambitious at the time, given I was a chubby cricketer at pick 26, but it was consistency. That was ultimately what I want want to be known for or have a legacy around consistency, whether it be win, lose or draw, interstate, home, raining, 40 degrees. I just want people watching to go, he's consistent. That's probably the real word, or the real consistent performances that I want to be known for. And just being calm. I think as a leader, it's easy to get passionate and you want to help everyone, but just being calm in those situations, I think, is all that your teammates really need.
Keep your head when everyone else is losing theirs.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you've got the right coach for that too, haven't you?
Yeah, for sure.
Mate, you've always gone wide. You've always gathered a lot of information. But whatever you've done it really well to put yourself in the position that you're in. You should be really proud of the development that you've shown on and off the field, mate, and the best is yet to come. All the best,
I appreciate it, mate. Thank you.
Cheers. Good to